Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for already the third episode of our little medieval Dynasty game. And we were in the village, we have been talking to Unighost. We have to wait for the next day, of course, then we can talk to him again. And we have to survive for a season. Now we're still in this village and what we can do is either go home, get some sleep, or we try and sleep close to the village so we can talk to Unighost again and complete our mission. Now, a way to do that is to build a campfire somewhere near here. But you can't build a campfire close to the city because it's too close. And that's not, you're not supposed to sleep there then. You can't build them on the road. Choose either way. So we'll have to get a little bit away from the village. And here you can see we can build a campfire. There it is. Let's light the fire. And now we can sleep here. We can get a good night's sleep. Here we go. We wake up, very nice, and now we can head back into town, after we had a drink I think, and then we can talk to Unighost again. Ooh, it says still wait for the next day. Ah, too bad. So we talked after midnight, so the next day already started then. Ah, that's not too good. Wish we could have talked to him already. But maybe there's something else we can do, let's see. We do near the end of the season, as you can see in the top. Right there, yeah, so we'll still have to wait another day. So what should we do? Well, in our journal we can see that we have to wait for the next day. We have to deliver something to Dalibor, a stick, or find out what's wrong with the rye delivery. I think we're gonna go with this story now. So we're going to talk to Dalibor. Let's see, let's track this quest so we can find him on the map. We have to find the little boy. Hope we still have a stick though, otherwise we'll have a problem. Right, who are you? You are Sobamir, we don't have to talk to you. Ooh, he's still sleeping. Hi, you're Dalibor, right? Hi. Yes, you look very strong for your age. Have you ever thought of becoming a knight? It's my dream. Are you a knight? No, but I know quite a lot of them. That you know that many of them started learning to fight with a wooden sword already at your age. Where could I get a sword, not a knight? It just so happens that I have one with me and I can give it to you because you are clearly worthy. I'm honored. May look inconspicuous, but it's certainly an excellent practice weapon for an aspiring knight like you. And then we give him the stick. Looks a bit like a regular stick. To surprise your opponents. And do you know what else knights do besides fighting battles? They ride horses? Well, this as well, but most of all they protect the ladies and children from danger and make sure that no harm is done to them. Really? Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, this is the most important principle of chivalry. Alright, thank you for the sword, not a knight. Now I am going to defend those in need. You're welcome, young master, you are welcome. Alright, well that was an easy mission. Now we have to go back and talk to Alwyn again. Question is, where is he? Well, he's found down here somewhere. So let's talk to the guy. Hi there, Alwyn. We solved the problem with Dalibor. Yeah, I saw him running around the village with a stick. You must have an amazing gift of persuasion. The young one does not listen to anyone. You gave me the idea with the stick and the story about a knight. By the way, I got this bread from Dobromira as an apology for her brother's behavior, but I think you've earned it. Here, take it. Oh, thank you. No problem, it's the most refined bread you've eaten. Our Castellan's wife makes them in our local tavern. Oh, do you happen to know the man in charge? Unighost. Well? No, not really. I spent most of the time in the field and our paths only cross when it's time to pay some taxes. Alright then, see you soon. Alright, well that worked. So now for Alwyn we'll have to wait till next summer. So that's not going to happen. Could go with this story. Let's see where it takes us. Guess we'll have to talk to someone. So let's talk to someone. These missions will help us to get Dynasty reputation, which is important later on if we want to attract new people to our little village. So let's talk to her. Hello, Jaroknieva. I've been sent by Dobroniega. What for? Well, I've heard that you are the one that supplies rye to the tavern, is that right? So, I'm sorry, is this not a good moment, or are you always this charming to the strangers, or am I in some way special? I'm gonna go with the first one. Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude, I'm just dealing with some personal issue. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye, or is everything alright? Oh, we're going to be polite, so is everything alright? I don't want to bother you with my problems. You're not bothering, I'm eager to listen if you like that. Well, a long time ago I've made a major mistake, and the consequence of that decisions are troubling me now. What kind of mistake? Marrying an idiot. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. Believe me, I'm not. How exactly does this doubtful intellectual prowess trouble you? Last night he was supposed to sell one of our cows in the market. I told him specifically the price he should sell it for. We need the coins now more than ever. And can you guess what he comes back home with? Well, probably nothing, so we're gonna go with that. A handful of seeds that someone told him were magical. Magic seeds, can you imagine? Moron. Was there anything extraordinary about the seeds? They weren't even seeds. They were a bunch of rabbit droppings. I'm going to lose my mind because of that man, I swear. Oh, I would love to say something uplifting right now. It really does sound foolish. Can I do something to help? Thank you, that's what I needed to hear. There's nothing for you to do, sweetie, but I appreciate the offer. Letting me vent a little was more than enough already. Well, it was a pleasure. Could you help me more about the rye situation now? Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable. As if I didn't have enough problems already. But don't worry, I ordered a delivery of rye from Rolnica. Should be here yesterday, actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar is usually very prompt. Maybe you could go see him and check if everything's alright. Well, that's what I'm going to do then. Thank you very much. Ah, we got some extra reputation. Alright. Where's the village? Ooh, that's a long way away. But this is a good moment to just swing by the village, see what we can do there. And then maybe continue on to finish this quest. We'll have to survive for a season anyway, and if we have everything that we need, we don't need to do anything different at this point. Alright, let's go. Let me check my inventory, because I am a little bit hungry. What do we have to eat? We have the flatbed, which will provide us with 45 food. We have the oat roll, which will provide us with 55. We have the porridge, that will give us some food and water. Alright, let's consume that. That was nice. And we got a wooden bowl now, that's nice as well. Let's see, because it appears we have a skill point somewhere. Ah, in the production skill. So let's see, we can get 5 more experience from using the workshop or the smithy. We can get experience from the sewing hut or from the kitchen. Well, we're going to be crafting quite a few things, so let's go with this one. We'll spend the skill point right there. And hopefully, in the coming time, we can get a lot more skill points, because we do want some extra technologies unlocked. But first things first, let's head back to our little village. Of course, you have to be doing quite a bit of traveling. I've been reading up on it. At a certain point, ooh, there's still that card, we should be able to get a horse or something like that, but don't get your hopes up too early. That will take time. And travel is both slow and fast, because, well, we'll have to travel more than a kilometer to village of Rolnica, for instance, but that goes pretty fast. You can do it in a couple of minutes. But first we'll swing by our village. Let's see how it looks. And maybe we can do a few more preparations so that at a certain point we can add somebody to it. Because of course right now we'll have to do everything ourselves. We'll have to get our own food, our own water. We have to supply all the building materials. So it would be great if we could get somebody else to help us out with that. We can already do that, basically, because we have the woodshed, and you can assign someone to be working in the woodshed to collect some wood for us, so that could be an interesting choice. But yeah, not going to happen straight away. Ooh, we have a rabbit in our rabbit trap. Let's get it. It gives us 2 meat, or 1 meat and 2 fur. Let's arm the trap again. That's nice. That's also giving us points, so that's good. Here we have our house, of course. We have a storage and a woodworking. Can we build something else already? We can build a well if we want to get some water. But we can at least lay the foundation. That could be interesting. So we can map out the village a little bit more. There is something in the way. Yeah, probably that's stump. Ooh. Well, do I already have a shovel? Where is the... Oh, here's the inventory. I was clicking the wrong way. No, we don't have a shovel yet. Can we build a shovel? Where is it? We need 2 logs. Alright, let's get 2 logs. So we can get a shovel. We can get rid of one little tree stump. Just make sure you leave most of them standing, because new trees will grow out of them. If they are really in the way, just get rid of them. Alright, that's 1 log. Where's the other one? Yeah, there it is. 2. Let's create a shovel. We have to place it in our inventory in the right spot. We'll do it on spot number 3. You can just hit the 3 button after you clicked it. And then let's get rid of this stump. This will give us a log, so that's nice as well. And now it might well be able to build the well right here where we want to. Just not too close to the road, I think. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's build it right there. Let's see. We need a few logs for the foundation, and then probably a few more to make sure that it's completely built up. But we'll just see how many we can carry if we take 1 or 2 trees down. And even if you don't use these buildings, they can still give you the experience points that we need to unlock new technology. So it can still be worth it to just build it and have it standing ready. Of course, in the end, you have to pay some taxes over it. But I'm not really worried about the taxes, because there's plenty of ways to make some money. There goes the tree. And having these extra... yeah, we're quite heavy now. Having the extra buildings and the extra experience can really help you out on the long run, so I really like to do that. Alright, that's the foundation. I don't know if we have to build a separate roof yet, but we'll see about that. Let's get another tree. I think we're going to do another big tree, so we get 4 logs out of it. I think that'll be nice. There we go. Just fall down. Carry 75 sticks. That's a lot of sticks. So we might need to store a few of them soon. Have some space to walk around with. Alright, framing is done. And now we need some straw. So let's collect some straw, and then we have a well. Well, that one's easy to build. That's a nice thing. Some of the buildings can really take a long time to be ready, but this one's pretty fast. Ooh. You can see next to our food and water consumption things that we are dirty, so let's take a swim so we get clean again. We can immediately drink some water. Yeah, that's done. Let's get back. Let's finish this well. And then we can either go to Rolnica and finish the story, or at least see what they have to say, or do something else. We'll see. 2, 1. Alright, we have ourselves a well. Now we can craft something here. We can fill our bucket with water. Then we have some water for on the road. It's quite heavy though, but that's interesting. Not going to do that now, but that's a really interesting thing. And that's also the way to get water to your villagers. You have to get the bucket, fill it with water, place it in their house, and then they'll be really happy. Right, let's get rid of some stuff, because we are carrying way too much stuff if we want to go on a long travel. We have 1 meat, and of course the flatbread, etc. So yeah, let's put this in here. Let's not carry it around. So we can travel light. Right, there's 2 things we can do. We can either go to that village and finish the story and talk to Nader. That's all the way there. Or we can stay here and expand our village a bit. Let's see what else we can build. We can build a hunting lodge. Did we already get that? I don't remember. I don't think so. No. Alright, so what I like to do, we have our village here, and the planning is a little bit like this. Here we have two of the, well, basically they're constructing stuff here. They produce some stuff here. That's what we're going to build in this area. So here will be all the production buildings. I think the houses will go on a nice long street next to the river. Up here a little bit further away, once we clear those trees, they can be all the farmland. So that's basically how the city will look like. And what I like to do is get things like the hunter's hut, etc. and place it a little bit here in the forest, because that feels more accurate than having those really somewhere in the village. And of course there's a lot of trees close by here so that we can easily build it. So I would like to get things like the hunter's hut and the herbalist, etc. really out into the woods, because that just feels like that's the right thing the right place to build them. Now of course we have to find a nice spot how to build it. I think we should build it like this so that we have easy access to it. I think this is a nice spot, so let's build it just right there. Not too far away from the village, but some distance away. Let's see if we can find some stones. Oh, there's one here. Underneath the berries. Can we grab it? No, it just wants to grab the berries. Unfortunately. Oh, there's stones here. Let's grab the stones. Ooh, I think we're going to need a lot of sticks as well. So maybe we should get back to the... or we can just leave the sticks and just pick up sticks right here. We have to cut some trees anyway. That will provide us with sticks as well. If we have to run back. We have 8 stone now. That should be sufficient. Let's see what we need now. 8 logs. Well, luckily we have trees close by, so don't worry about that. Need to get some food soon, though. Right, let's just chop down a few trees, and then we can chop them into pieces and use the wood straight away on the little hunter's hut. And of course, a hunter's hut is one of those buildings where we can put a computer worker in, and that he can gather food for us. And I really like to have all these buildings ready before the new villager comes in. I think that's really nice and important. Alright, we have 5 logs now. We should have had 6. Where's one? Ah, there. I was thinking we missed one. And there it is. 6 logs already. Let's see if we don't get too heavy. Now we do, so let's start building this, and then we can pick up the last log. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to need quite a few sticks and logs, but we can deal with that. And I think we have to get some straw later on for the roof. Luckily, with most of the missions, the chapter missions, do not have to end with a season. You can see in the journal whether so story quests, this will end in 18 years. If you get side quests, they might end with the end of the season. And since we are near the end of the season, if you have a side quest going, they will only run for 1 season. You should finish it, of course. But right now, that's not what we have. Oh, here it is. So we can just wait with that mission and just finish this building hut first. Ooh, there's a badger running away. Guess that's a smart choice, because if he doesn't run away, we might hunt him down. Alright, well, getting some food later on can be interesting if we really have to do some hunting again. Might be time to find a few boar. As you know, boar fight back as you start hunting them, so hopefully I can do a good job, but we'll see. Let's finish this building first. Let's pick up a few more sticks. Alright, here we go. There's a log. One side is done. Two sides done. Let's do something on the roof already. The logs in there so we don't carry them around too much. Ooh, we need a few more sticks for this one. log in there. Ooh, our hammer broke down. Can we build a new one? We need 10 sticks for it, and we need a lot of sticks anyway. So let's just go around, grab some sticks, build ourselves a new hammer because we need it, and then we can chop down, I think, one more tree. Because I believe then we have the logs that we need. Alright, we do have enough sticks now to build a new hammer. Which is quite important. Now we need a lot more sticks to... yeah, I don't want to get the berries, I just want the... Right, let's chop this one down. Not sure if we have enough then, but we'll see. We'll chop this one down as well. Now later on, of course, these trees will grow back, and then the hunting lodge will really be in the forest. And that's what I really like to see, but for now it's fine if there's a little bit of a clearing, then we can clearly see the hunting hut. Oops, it fell on our house. Luckily, it won't hurt us too much. Alright, let's get the new hammer. Start hammering. Perfect. So this can be a little bit tedious to do all the building all the time. There comes a time where you can get a builder's hut, and they will do the maintenance for you on buildings, because buildings will slowly start to decay. But yeah, for now, I'm okay with just doing all the building. It takes some time, but you look at these graphics. I mean, the hunting hut really looks cool, so it's really worth building it and then just viewing it. Alright, so we have, I believe, all of the outside. All we need now is the roof. And all we need is 4 times 8, 32 straw now. So let's get to the river. Let's have a drink. Let's take some food. Let's get the flatbread. Yep, that does the trick. All we need now is some straw. And a drink. And then we have a hunter's hut. And it's still good daylight, so maybe we can soon still finish the mission as well. Or we should go and try and build another house, because that will help us to make sure that we can house a new villager at a certain point. So there's a lot of different options and different ways to go. I really like to have a few options available. So if you only build the woodshed, for instance, and you go look around for a new villager, then all it can do is work in the woodshed. But each villager has their own things that they're good at and things that they're not. So you'll really have to find a villager that is good at wood chopping. If not, you have a problem. So for instance, we can go to Nadar's village soon. And once we are there, we can find a good villager that, for instance, is good as hunting. And then we can tell it to go hunting. But before we can do that, we need to make sure that we have an extra house. We have some food and some water and some firewood. Then they're all happy. And once they're alone, they won't do that much. So they won't use that much, so that's fine. So I'm really thinking about building a house first. And we can just make it a stick house. We don't have to get another stone house yet. We can later upgrade it or just change it out for a stone house anyway. And right now we can only build small houses. And I want to get to the simple normal house, because they're bigger and they like that more. So that can be interesting as well. Alright, we have a hunter's hut with everything they need. No stuff in there, of course, that will come later. But this is done. So the question is what to do now. Ooh, we have hunted another rabbit. And we got 3 meat from this one. Oh, very nice. I'm gonna go into our house and roast the meat so that it's ready to eat soon. So let's light a fire. Let's craft something. Let's get 3 meat. And let's roast it. It'll stay good for longer so we can eat it later on. Alright, that's it. Let's start building another house. See, we can only build the smaller... Ooh, we have exceeded the building limit. So we'll have to finish stories first. So, yeah, let's go... What should we do? I think if we survive for a season, so we wait this day, it will all be done. And what I mean with that is then we have that mission and then we can get extra buildings. Because each time you finish a chapter, you get space for extra buildings. Alright, let's remove this, let's remove this, let's remove the feathers. We can sell those feathers later on, that will give us good money. We don't need the wooden ball either, so yeah, let's do it like this. So it might be a good idea to just wait until we finish this day and the season. And then we can build the house, probably. So I would like to skip going to Nether until we have that extra house and we can get an extra villager in. I think that will be the best choice. So if we walk all the way to Nether's village, we'll find a good villager there and make sure that it comes in. So we're going to do some preparations. Why do I cut some logs now? Well, if we want people to work in the wood shed, for instance, we need to provide them with tools. If you go to your management screen, here you can see the villagers of our people. We don't have any villagers yet. Here we can see all our buildings. So we have one house, one occupant, that's us, and we'll have to pay taxes for it, of course. We have 2 extraction buildings, the well and the woodshed. If we click on the woodshed, you can see there's no worker in here and there's no assignment in here. We can also see what it needs. It needs an axe. Right now it doesn't have an axe, so if we put a worker in here, they won't do anything because they don't have the tools to work. And if you click this, you can really see what they need. So they need nothing to collect sticks, of course, but they need an axe with at least 2 durability to get logs. They also need an axe and a log to create some firewood, and they need planks, or they need a log and an axe to create some planks. Now we can immediately set what we want them to do. So for instance, I can tell this woodshed, if we assign somebody to it, that they should focus 50% of their effort on getting logs. Let's say 10% on getting sticks, maybe 20% on making firewood, and another 20% on making planks. So I'm going to do 10% and this do 60. So the work intensity is 100%, but there's nobody there yet, so we can't see what it is. But if we get somebody with the extraction skill, and he has a good skill, and we assign it to the lumberjack, it will start going to work. If you don't set this up, they won't do anything. But you can always just see what's in there, what they're producing, what's in the chest there. You can all see that from your management screen, so that's really nice. Same with the hunting lodge. If we click it, no worker, no assignments, we can see that it needs at least a knife. So for some meat, it needs a knife. Dried meat, it needs meat. And we can also set here what they need to gather. So you can tell them to just gather meat. You can also tell them to already dry it out. Now I'm not going to set this up right now, because I think I just want to collect some stuff and make sure that we can, for instance, build a few axes, so that as soon as we do get a woodcutter, you can start to work. And to get some axes, we need some more stones, and here we have some stones, and a lot of sticks, and we need a lot of sticks as well, because we need 2 stones and 10 sticks for each axe. And I think I would like to create like 4 axes or something like that. So let's see if we can grab some stuff, clear the area. If you have been following me for a while, you know I like to keep my spaces clear and empty so I can see what's going on. So if I play foundation, I will get rid of all the trees instantly because I just want to see where I'm building. And right here it's very nice if we can get rid of the sticks. Make sure that we can see what we are doing. Alright, there's a nice stone here. Stones here as well. So if we have 40 sticks, we almost have them. We'll need 8 stone. So we need just 1 more stone now. Let's find one right here. And we can build 4 axes. There it is. Alright, let's build 4 axes and put them in the right place, so a worker that comes in later can start to work there. Now, I'm gonna show you where you have to put it and how you can see where to put it so others can use it. Because there's 2 options where to put your tools. Let's wait until this one is done. Here it comes. Yeah, thank you for the stone axe. So if we go to our management screen, we go to our inventory, sorry, and we go to our tools, you can see the stone axe, and here you can see everything you need to know about stone axe. So our stone axe is not that good anymore, it's almost gone. It weighs 2.5 kilograms, you can buy it for 40 coins, that's its value, and it goes into the resource storage. So if we put axes into the resource storage, then others can pick it up and use it. If we want a specific item to be used, we have to put it in the chest of this building. So if we, for instance, I find an iron axe somewhere and I want them to use that one, I put it in this chest and they will first use the axe that's in here. Once all the tools in this chest are gone, they will go to the resource storage and use those types of tools. So if we put the axes in here, everybody that is assigned to a woodshed can pick it up and can use it. And you can see that for all different types of things. So if we look at the oat roll, for instance, we have to put that in a food storage. We can't build a food storage yet, so that's not going to happen. But if you have certain types of food, you have to put it in a food storage. If you put it in the food storage, all your other characters can pick it up and eat it. If you don't have a food storage and you put it in the resource storage, they won't be able to go there and get it, so they won't be able to eat. So you have to put it in their house. So as long as we don't have the food storage, we'll have to put all that we want them to eat in their house. So that's a good thing to know. Now let's continue with getting some stuff. Because we already have the stuff in the woodshed now, but we also have a hunting hut, hunting lodge. So we need to put some tools in there as well that they can use. And there are two types of tools that they need at this point. One of them will be the knives, so we need to collect sticks and stones again, and the other one is the spear. So let's build 6 spears and put them into the resource storage. And then all of our non-playable characters, NPCs, that's what all the other characters are called, can grab a spear and go hunting. And to hunt, they need a weapon to do the actual hunting, which is in this case a spear, but it can also be a bow or something like that. And they'll need a knife to do the skinning. Now, we have to provide them with a few knives, of course, so let's walk around, grab some sticks, grab some stones, and let's see how much we need. We need 5 sticks and 2 stones for each knife. So I guess if we get like 20 sticks and a few stones, will be good. We can create 4 knives. So we need 8 stone again. Let's see, there's another stone. Let's work our way up towards the 20 sticks and 8 stone. Here we go. 2 more stones. Ooh, we got a new skill. Very nice. We're going to use that soon. It's getting a bit dark though, so it's getting harder to see where the stones are. Let's grab those sticks. Let's get the stone. There it is. Alright, so I think we have it all. So let's craft the knives and then bring them to the resource storage. So then we have everything for the hunting hut so that they can work in there as well. Now, and since we can only sleep when it's dark, we now did use our time for a good thing. Namely, prepare for the moment that we get the extra villagers in. So there we go, there comes the last stone knife. Let's go to our resource storage. I think it might also be a good idea to do some hunting ourselves soon, so that we can get some extra food. We can also do that on the way, so I'm not sure yet what to do. Let's put all the wooden, well, we'll put 5 wooden spears in here, we'll take 1 with us. And we'll put these 4 knives in here. So that's a good thing, that's what we have in there right now. That'll work itself out. I think we should just go to sleep now. And then the next day, there we go. See, you can only sleep to the next season now and you will see things will change. So here we go. Let's go to sleep. Let's wake up. Ooh, yeah, chapter 3. Good morning, my neighbors. We'll have to do some quests for neighbors and we'll have to start flirting. Ooh, and it's raining. Very nice. Now let's go to our management screen. And we should see, yeah, we can still only have 5 buildings. But you can up this number by doing more missions. So we're going to do that. Let's see, because we got a skill point. And it is in the survival trait. So we can either get more experience, we can have more temperature tolerance, we can get a higher poisoning resistance. We already have this one. Strong as oak, 10% more health. Ooh, that could be interesting. 10% slower loss of food and water. 25% higher alcohol resistance and 10% faster movement in water. Let's just get the extra experience first, and then we can use that extra experience to unlock other things. I think that's the right way to go. Now we have to finish quests for neighbors, and the quest with Nadar is a quest for a neighbor, so I think we should go with that. So let's just run towards that village, finish that quest, and then we'll have 2 quests done. And of course I already know the quest, so I know that we'll be getting back to the main village where Unighost lives. So it'll be interesting. And maybe we can do a quest in that other village as well. Right, let's see how we have to walk. Let's take the right path, we'll just go this way and then we'll go all the way up to Rolnica. Luckily with the change of the season, your food and water is completely replenished. So we don't have to eat and drink right now, which is very nice. What I like to do every now and then is just go towards the water line and see if there's something here. Because sometimes there's stuff laying around, especially in the water. As we can see right here with this barrel, let's see what's in there. There's some rot. It's a crafting material. We can make fertilizer out of it. So let's just take that with us. So that's really nice. Is there something else laying around? I don't see anything else. So that's nice. Get something that will come in handy. So always keep your eyes open when running around. There might be some useful stuff everywhere. And of course always look around for bandits as well, because there are bandits in this game and all you have to do is get close enough. They'll come up to you and attack you. Is there anything here lying around? I don't think so. Ooh, there's bags here. Really nice. Let's open up this sack. Ooh, there's some animal feed in there. Means if we get animals we can feed them. And some hop. It's a type of crop that we can use. Alright, that's nice. We got some nice stuff there. All for free. And sometimes you can really find good tools laying around or whatever. So always keep your eyes open for bags, for those little wooden barrels. And of course for the wagon sheds, or I don't know, little carts that are laying around crashed out. There can be some really good stuff in there. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Alright. Let's keep going. Now, I'm not going to check the coastline all the time. We're just going to go run towards the village now, of course, because otherwise it might take us a bit too much time. But, yeah. While you run around on your own, keep your eyes open. So here we have a cart. Let's see. We have a torch here that we can use in the night. We have a copper spear, which is really powerful. Unfortunately, we can't take the wheel, but there's some more rot here that we can pick up. 3 pieces. Very nice. Anything else? Always take a good look, because there might be more that you're missing, lying around a little bit further away. So I'd like to really take a look around, but I think we have everything. Especially since the copper spare is a really good one. What's this? Oh, just some dirt. Oops. So let's see. If we go to our inventory, for instance, we can see that our wooden spare does 15 damage and the copper spare does 40 damage. So it's a really powerful thing. So really nice that we found that. And let's continue onwards on our little quest towards the village. Now you can see it's only 440 meters now. So yeah, you can travel pretty fast. Of course, if we get a horse or something like that, it would be way faster. But I'm not too unhappy with it. You have to travel long distances every now and then, but it's pretty easy to do, and it's not too much of a trouble. And of course, if you keep your eyes open and look around for some nice stuff that you can find, it's always nice. And I can tell you, new stuff will keep appearing. So I've been to places where there was nothing, and a day later or a season later, all of a sudden there was something lying around. So new carts will appear. Every now and then you will find a abandoned little campment with little tents that will just appear on your map, and then you can use it. Ooh, there we have a rabbit. Alright, let's get my spear out. We'll use this one. Put it on number 4. Let's see if we can hunt this rabbit and get some extra meat. There we are. Perfect. Now, I know some of you have seen enough violence in their life. I just hope this isn't too much. At least my videos are set to not being for children. Alright, let's get this one as well, if we can. Ooh, it's running. I'm not going to throw it while it's running. Or maybe I am. There we go. Alright, this gives us some meat. That's really nice. Let's skin it. Not really a friendly sight, but that's how it happens. And there we go. Let's move on. We got 4 meat now that we can roast later on. And that will provide us with some much needed food. We are getting really close to the village. It's very nice as well. Let's talk to Nader. Let's see if he knows what happens to the rye delivery. It's a rainy day, I think. Probably be raining all day. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just how it feels like. Hope not, of course, but yeah, no guarantees there. Right, let's enter the village and find Nader. I think this is him. Yeah, it is. Hi, what can I help you with? Well, I was asked to check up on the rye delivery that was supposed to get to Gostovia. Are there any setbacks? No, he hasn't even reached Gostovia yet. That's worrying. Ooh, what happened? I sent one of my workers with the parcel yesterday. He should be back here already. There were never any problems with this route before. Something must have gone wrong. I'm already involved in the situation, so I could go and try to find him. I've traveled here from Gostovia, but maybe I missed him somewhere on the way. Would you do it? It's extremely helpful of you. I hope that he's okay. Well, let's not waste time then. Well, that's for sure. Ooh, and we got some dynastic reputation. Complete some side quest. We have an extra side quest completed. That's very nice. Alright, well, where should we go? Let me check the journal, the map. Ah, we have to go back to this area, and he's probably somewhere in there. Alright, well, let's go that way then. Or at least find the road and then go back. I do like to stick on the roads, although we also need to collect some plants. Because if you don't stick to the roads, you might end up finding those, what are they, bandits earlier. So usually if you stick to the road, you are kinda safe, although they might be just somewhere there in the trees, and once you get close they'll still attack you. But there's also a chance that they'll miss you, so I'd like to stick to the roads a bit, just for safety reasons, until of course we have fine weaponry and we don't have to do that anymore. But as long as we don't, let's just stick to the roads. And I would also like to get some flowers, because these of course have healing abilities, and I'm not sure what's coming ahead. If something went wrong with that delivery and I don't know, we have to fight some rebels or whatever, then it's nice to be able to heal ourselves. So let's take some of that stuff with us. There we go. 300 meters to go. Alright, let's get into the field to get some of these plants. I can tell you, you can never have enough, especially if you run into a wild animal or something goes wrong with hunting. I know it might sound a little bit silly, but I have had my fair share of encounters with wild animals that went a little bit wrong and not as I expected it to go. And then you end up getting hurt by a boar. I mean, you take 4 spares to it and you hit them with a few, but it wasn't enough, and then things might happen. Or you just don't run away quick enough, or something else happens. So I'd like to be a little prepared for that. That's the card we already checked, so I'm not going to do that again. Maybe some other season. Ooh, we're a bit tired, so let's stop running. Getting really close though, so that's good. Maybe we are close to the water as well now, so let's drink. So they'll be done for a while. And of course, if you, let's look on the map, you can see there's a lot of water here, but if you go, for instance, to a place like this, you're quite far away from water. So just make sure that you get a drink or just get a bucket or a water skin filled with water with you, so that you can always get a drink, because otherwise you'll just die of thirst. And that's not really good if you like playing this game. Alright, so we are in the zone now, apparently, and we'll have to find the guy. But this is going to be a little bit of a cliffhanger, because, well, it's been 45 minutes, we had a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, join me in the next episode when we will find this messenger guy somewhere with the Rai, or delivery guy. And then we'll see what comes from there. Thank you very much, bye bye.